what we're going to do is we're going to stretch part of the neck first. If your clients of mine, you know, you've done these before, so no problems. Again, I'm a certified personal trainer, but I'm not your certified personal trainer, so please make sure that you take the proper precautions if you have any kind of injuries or underlying conditions. Okay, we got all that mess out of the way. So let's start with the neck. So we're going to start really gently, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring our chin straight down to our chest. You should feel that stretch in the back of the neck, and we're going to hold for a count of 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then back to center. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over our right shoulder. So you're going to turn your head over to the right shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go over the left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then back to center. So from here, we're going to look down at an angle. So you're going to turn and then look down. You should feel a stretch right in through here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then back to center. And then we're going to look down at this angle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have 2 more that we're going to work on with the shoulders and upper body. So we're going to go through a bunch of series of working the shoulders and the upper body. So the first one, I want you to clasp your hands behind your neck. Okay, you're going to have your elbows up, shoulder height, and then you're going to gently push those back. You should be feeling that in the center, right in between the shoulder blades. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then bring those forward as close as you can, and then we're going to slowly roll down just the upper back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then back to center. We're going to do this one more time. So we're going to open the chest up. We're going to bring those elbows back as far as you can comfortably go. Again, you should be feeling that in between the shoulder blades. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then bring those shoulders or elbows in, and then we're going to roll down just that upper back. Ooh, too much TikTok today. We're going to stretch these bad boys out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Gentle up. Great. Bring those arms down. Ooh, feeling that. Give yourself a little shoulder rolls back. And then let's go forward. Oh, that feels good. Good. So it's a good Mother's Day. So the one thing I want you to focus on is slow, gentle breathing when you're doing this. One of the things that I've been working with people on is a diaphragmatic breathing, breathing through the abdomen. Good way to do this is if you're laying flat, hand on your chest, one on your abdomen, and then you want to feel your abdomen extend and then come back when you're breathing versus breathing into your chest. That helps with spinal alignment and the rib cage. It gives you more air in your lungs, okay? So again, as we're doing this, I really want you to focus on making sure that your back is nice and tall and straight. Keep your shoulders up. I'm a terrible shoulder rounder, so I'm constantly trying to focus, bringing those shoulders back and relaxing. Takes pressure off the upper spine, okay? All right, so we've done some neck. We're going to do a few more neck exercises and a few more, and then we're going to work our way down. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is here. You're going to put your finger on your chin, and then you're going to pull your chin back. So you should be feeling that in the back of the neck. This is another one to stretch the back of the neck. And you're not pushing, you're just keeping your finger here, so when you come forward, you can feel, you know, the pressure on your neck. This is about 8 to 12 pounds, your head, and you put, when you're leaning forward, about 42 pounds worth of pressure on your neck. I was kind of astounded by that. And then lean forward. Okay, bring that chin down, stretch, and then back. And then we're going to go side to side one more time. So I'm going to have you gently put your hand on the side of your head, and then you're just going to slightly, gently pull. I don't want anything to hurt. It just should feel like an amazing stretch. Make sure you're breathing into your abdomen, nice and gentle. Okay, and then we're going to go to the other side. And then we're going to do some fun stuff. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, now what I want you to do is sit up nice and tall, and then I want you to bring those shoulders back into just a gentle arch in your back. So bring those shoulders back as far as you can so it's arched. Unless you have spinal stenosis or disc issues, be careful with that. But just a nice arch, so you're doing like a cow in yoga, but you're seated. And then you're going to lean all the way forward like we're doing cat. We're going to flex that spine, and then we're going to lean forward one more time, pushing our abdomen and our chest forward, bringing those shoulders back, and holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's roll forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. I want right hand on the left leg. Left arm is going to go up and over as far as you can comfortably go. And we're going to stretch. And we're going to hold this for a count of 15. Your goal would be ultimately to work up holding this for 60 seconds on each side. Let's start in 15 increments. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the arm back down, and then we're going to switch, and we're going to go with our other side. Because what we do to one side, we must do to the other. And again, go over as far as you can comfortably go. Open up those ribs. We're going to hold this for another 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Clasp hands, go straight overhead and go as tall as you can. We want to open up that back, that whole spinal column as much as we can. We're going to hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, so we're going to put both hands on the left leg, and then we're going to rotate just our upper torso, keeping your hips towards me, and you're just going to rotate to the left. If you get a good crack out of this, you're welcome. Some people can get a nice little lower lumbar pop in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go to the other side. Again, keeping your hips towards me, we're going to rotate to the side. Bring your neck. And we're going to hold this for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're going to go into a little bit of lower body movement, okay? So there is a nerves bundle muscle in the glute called the piriformis. This gets really tight. So I'm going to show you a stretch. It's the same stretch, but it's 2 different ways, depending on your knees and if you can get your feet up. So the first one, I'm going to scoot back so you can see me a little bit better. So the first one, you're going to bring that foot up on top of that knee. Make sure your other foot is nice and firmly planted on the ground. Just gentle pressure here. You're going to open that hip flexor, and then you're going to lean just ever so slightly forward. You should feel that in a really good stretch in that right glute. And we're going to hold this for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you've got knee issues or you can't get that leg up, do the exact same thing. What you do is you put your foot in front of you, bring your toes up. Always make sure when you're doing this, your toes are up, okay? And then all you're going to do is you're just going to lean into that. You're going to feel it a little bit more in the back of the thigh. You're going to feel that stretch in the calf, but you're also going to feel that in that glute. So you're getting a really good stretch. If you want to, make sure you're more towards the edge of your chair so you can get a little bit more mobility. But make sure those toes are nice and straight as you can get them, because you're going to feel that stretch, amazing stretch, all the way up the back of the leg and into the piriformis. Okay, we're going to hold that. So we're going to do double duty on this, but as we sit more as a society, we really need to stretch these muscles out. Okay, a lot of these you can do on the side of your bed in the morning, especially the stretches. Do these, or you can get up and do them, but I like to do them first thing, really easy, gentle, and never any bouncing. That's really hard on those muscles, especially when they're cold. Okay, so let's go on this side. You can tell it's warm in Arizona. I'm not wearing, and I like to have my feet bare when I do my stretching. They call it in the yoga world grounding. Okay, and then you're just going to make sure you gently stretch forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, we're going to put that foot down. Then again, we're going to put your heel into the ground. Extend your leg, heel. You're going to bring your toes straight up. And then you're just going to lean into that. You feel that amazing stretch in the calf, the back of the thigh, and in that glute. And we're going to hold this for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, make sure you keep your back nice and straight when you do this. 2, 1. Awesome. All right, so I want you to give your legs a little bit wider stance here, because we're going to roll down as far as you can comfortably go. You're going to feel that stretch here and in the psoas and the hip flexors, so you're going to feel that. If you want to touch the floor, that's totally fine. Go only as comfortable as you are. This is a pretty good stretch, believe me. So you're just going to go down as far as you can go. Keep that back nice and straight. And we're just going to hold. You can stretch a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to put your hands on top of your knees and gently come back up. Okay? That's a good stretch. Now we're going to do some stretching for the feet and ankles. So the first one is going to be, back in the day, I used to have the gas and the clutch. That's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to have our feet forward in front of us, the heels on the floor. Here, nice and tall, sit up nice and tall. And then you're just going to bring those feet front and back. We're going to do 10. We're going to stretch out those ankles. We're going to stretch out those calves. 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to put your feet in front of you, okay? And then what I want you to do on this one's a little trickier to show you, so I'm going to bring my camera down just a little bit. Sorry about my hand there. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, here we go. All right. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to have the feet here, and then what I want you to do is keep your hands here on your knees, because I don't want your knees flaring out. Keep the knees here, and you're going to roll over up onto the sides. So the insoles are going to roll over the arches. You're going to roll over to this side. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, and then the next one we're going to work on is going to be, you're just going to go up onto your toes and then back on, heels down. So heels up, heels down. 2, that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So bring your feet again flat, and then you're going to raise your toes. Keep your heels on the floor, and you're just going to raise your toes as high as you can go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. So those are the exercises I had for you today. Couple of them, if you have any questions or you'd like me to go over them again, you can see me in the mirror. Hi. Okay. So if there's any of those you'd like me to go over again, just message me and I'll let you know. But again, start with all the way up here at the head. Make sure you're in a relaxed place, nice and quiet when you go to stretch. And then make sure you don't bounce and just do a static stretch really gently and work on your breathing. Again, a lot of these can be done if you're laying down or on the floor or in a chair. You don't have to do all your stretching always standing up. One other one that I would recommend is when you're if you're laying flat and your feet on your heels, bring them shoulder width apart, and then you can rotate this way, laying down. This is an excellent one to do. You can also do your ankles this way, and then rotate your feet as you can, okay? So there's always a way to modify any exercise for anybody, and you just start gentle. But honestly, moving gently, slowly is an amazing way to start your day. I stretch every morning because of my back. And then even with my clients, a lot of times if we finish the workout, we stretch, because when you're working those muscles, you want to stretch those out so you don't have the buildup of whatever's going on after a muscle is flexed. Okay, so that's it for this week. Next week,